Hello, everyone. Welcome to Travel for Adults. Today, we're going to explore a critical decision on your cruise vacation. Should you book excursions through your cruise line or arrange them independently? You will find that most cruisers are sure one way is better than the other. However, both options come with their own set of advantages and disadvantages. By the end of the discussion, you'll have a clear understanding what option might be the best fit for your next adventure, and you'll be able to take part in the discussions that happen in the lounges over is it better to book your own excursion or book independently? If you like this video, please go ahead and hit subscribe, and I do hope that you find these tips helpful. So first, let's talk about cruise line coordinated excursions. These are excursions that you can typically book ahead of time or while you're on the ship that you'll book with the cruise line directly. There are several pros to using a cruise line excursion. Some of those include convenience and coordination, quality and reliability, as well as safety and support. Let's go through each one of those individually now. So the first pro of arranging a cruise ship excursion on the cruise ship is the convenience and the seamless coordination that they may provide. Booking through the cruise line is incredibly convenient. The cruise line will handle all the logistics, including transportation to and from the excursion site. And this means you don't have to worry about navigating unfamiliar locations or dealing with local transportation. Additionally, the timing is coordinated with the cruise ship in that if the excursion is late coming back, the cruise ship will wait for you, which is, a huge advantage. You do not want to be one of those people running on the pier at the last second trying to get on the ship as it's sailing away. A second key pro of booking your cruise line excursion through the cruise is that you may have higher quality and reliability. One thing about the cruise lines is that as their reputation is on the line, they want to go ahead and make sure that anyone that they use is as good to you as they will be. So they rely heavily on feedback from customers as well as going on these excursions themselves. Another thing is safety and support. Again, if something goes wrong on the excursion, the cruise line will take care of you, where this may not be true if you're on your own excursion. A final pro to booking your excursion through your cruise line is the ease of payment. Obviously, you don't have to worry about several transactions going across foreign nations, etc. You can just go ahead and book and then pay directly through your cruise account, which can make it more convenient for some people. Now, of course, with all the good that comes with booking your excursion through the cruise line directly, there's also some bad. Some of these could include you may end up paying a higher cost. Obviously, the cruise line is going to take their cut from each ticket, so therefore the vendors may have to charge a higher price. There will be limited flexibility. They will have times that are set times that they're going to start and end, and you have to fit it into your day versus the other way around. And the third thing is that you may get generic experiences. A lot of cruise line tours have you just go and do a walk through a city or go to some of the highlights of the city. So there are definite cons to booking your own excursion, but now we'll go ahead and talk about if you go ahead and book your own excursion versus booking one through the cruise line. So independently arranged excursions. There are several pros that you can find by booking your own excursion independently. One is you may find cost savings. Often tour groups are trying to sell their last tickets that they have left on a bus, so you may be able to get a better deal. You may also be able to book a tour with more flexibility and more customization to what you want to see. These tours also can offer you some unique and authentic experiences as you're traveling with the locals, and they may take you to some of the off the beaten path places that maybe the cruise line won't generally take you. And finally, that sense of adventure and discovery. Setting up your own excursion, doing your own thing. You can see a lot different things than you will on the cruise line. And again, another pro is that there's often a lot of places that the cruise lines just don't have demand to go to, so they limit their their excursions to places that they know the masses want to go. However, if you've been to a port multiple times, you've probably been on almost every excursion that's offered there. So I've already mentioned some of the cons that go along with independently booking your excursions. One of them is logistical challenges. You may arrange to have excursion come and pick you up at 9 a.m. and there's a delay with the cruise ship. The excursion operator may or may not wait for you. In addition, you may have to travel to the excursion point instead of being picked up right in the port. So this can add cost and also add time and difficulty to your trip. The second is there could be safety and reliability concerns. The cruise lines make sure that their operators are all licensed and insured. However, some of the local independent contractors may not be as reliable with their insurance and their licenses to be able to operate in the area. Final, there's potential for miscommunication. There's often a language barrier from where you're going to. There could be misunderstanding of date and time, ship's time versus the local time. And around the meeting point, often you don't know exactly where everything is when you go to a port. So you may end up having to look around for them. You may or may not miss them. So as I said, there's definitely some pros and definitely some cons. In summary, both cruise line arranged excursions and independently arranged excursions have their distinct advantages and disadvantages. Cruise line excursions offer convenience, reliability, and safety, but they may come at a higher cost and have less flexibility. Independent excursions provide cost savings, flexibility, and unique experiences, but require more effort and do carry some risks. The best choice depends on your personal preferences, priorities, risk tolerances, and travel style. If you value ease and peace of mind, a cruise line excursion may be best. However, if you want to adventure and discovery, independent excursion may be best for you. Also, if you've been at a specific cruise port several times, you may want an independent excursion because you've seen everything that the cruise lines have to offer. So again, this will be up to everyone. My wife and I personally are mainly cruise line excursions. However, we are starting to do a little bit more in the independent way. And we often take suggestions from people we know. It's very hard just to go ahead and book a tour operator without actually knowing them. So I hope this helps you. I hope this gives you some things to at least think of before you go on your cruise. And if you like this video, please go ahead and hit subscribe so you can continue to see more and more cruise tips. And I hope that you have a great day and a great cruise. Thank you.